Good Saturday morning, Coastal Bend. This morning and throughout your day today, gonna notice an increase in our humidity. It's gonna feel a bit more muggy this morning. Dew points in those mid to upper 60s here in the Coastal Bend. Temperatures reflecting that. Corpus Christi sitting in those low 70s. That really the trend, if you'll notice, across our area. Areas more inland, George West to Mathis and Beeville sitting in those 60s still, but everyone gonna hop on that warming trend. Certainly gonna start to feel more of that humidity as we go throughout our day. Wind speeds coming out of the northeast this morning between about 5 to 10 miles an hour. We had a disturbance that moved across Texas. Didn't do much for us, but it did send down those northerly winds. So you're going to also see and feel that throughout your day today. Otherwise, we're dealing with some stratus clouds across the Coastal Bend area. These are going to be those kind of thicker gray clouds. This allows for more moisture to build up, so we do have a chance at some isolated rain spots across the Coastal Bend area. However, don't worry about this. If you've got any plans today, it's going to start to clear on out as it shifts to the east, along with that disturbance that we were talking about earlier, moving now across the eastern part of Louisiana. You'll notice what it's doing for northern parts of the Gulf of Mexico, stirring up some isolated thunderstorms across their waters. For us, again, not a concern. We're just going to be dealing with some of that cloud coverage. So if you've got any plans for your Saturday morning, not going to be the prettiest outside, but don't worry. As we head into our afternoon, sun's certainly going to come out and it's going to heat us up. We're going to be in those upper 80s for your afternoon high temp. Now, this ahead of our next big disturbance for the state of Texas. We're watching this severe weather outlook right now. You'll notice areas northern of San Antonio stretching up to Dallas and into the Mississippi Valley, and we're not in this color whatsoever. But if you've got family across the northeastern part of Texas, now they're watching this pretty closely, because when you become into this green, really that yellow color, that means that you run into the risk of large damaging hail, damaging wind gusts, and certainly tornado possibilities. Now, again, this isn't going to be a concern for Corpus Christi. This is really going to include George West, though. So still parts of our Coastal Bend area included in that marginal risk. But again, that really more slight to severe risk stretching up towards the northern part of Texas. Now, this is going to be Monday into Tuesday as upper level disturbance moves across the state of Texas, and it kind of becomes stagnant right across them. So that's what's going to draw up some of the possibility of that severe weather. For us, looking ahead, it's not really going to do much. For the rest of your day today, clouds are going to clear on out. We're going to get up into those upper 80s for your afternoon high temp, and then going into your evening hours, going to start to cool on down just ever so slightly in those upper 60s by about 10 p.m. You'll notice clear skies. This ahead of some seafall going to develop into our morning hours. That's going to start to clear on out. But again, ahead of Monday, you'll notice shower chances going to increase, but by the nighttime, which is when that severe weather risk is going to go up for our northeastern parts, here in the Coastal Bend, not doing much for us. However, it is ahead of our next cold front. It's going to cool us down. You notice what it does to our dew points going into Thursday and Friday, certainly into your weekend. Why that's an issue? Well, here's our drought monitor. So we are still sitting in moderate drought areas to, again, our inland area locations for the Coastal Bend, still weighing very slightly on that drought risk there. So when we start to see those dew points go down, means dry conditions are on their way, elevated fire concerns as we head into our next work week. And you'll notice by Wednesday, we're talking about the upper 90s, a very hot day. So when you combine all of that, again, critical fire danger as we head into our next weekend. For today, though, don't worry about that. Just enjoy the sun. Lexus.
Thank you, Mariah.